Oh boy. Halftime report, boys and girls. Happy to have you. Smash the like button, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. What's going on, boys and girls? Happy Saturday to you. First off, I'm actually watching the highlight as we speak here. Prayers for Jordan Travis, man. Just it looks bad. More than likely he's out for the year. Awful accident. I hate it. Sucks, dude. You hate to see that. Obviously, we got Florida State next week. Would love to have him at full force. Now Trey Benson's going to be the Trey Benson show, I'm assuming, for North Alabama. But prayers for him, man. All right, boys, let's talk about this Florida game real quick, man. Golly, can we just get out of our own way? Down 7-13. I feel like it should be 21-13 maybe. You know what I mean? Hey, first confirmation, LSU's defense, really bad. Really bad. Mertz seems like he's just skipping a beat here. I don't know what's going on, if it's cold, if he got kind of binged up a little bit those first few drives, if he's just working through it, he's hurting a little bit. I don't know what's going on. But I don't, it just sucks because they're doing exactly what Kentucky did. Running the football. I don't feel like their defense is as elite as what Kentucky was doing. Now, we made some mistakes that we're not making currently. The fall starts, I'm going to lose my effing mind. We're week 12 into this son of a bitch. What are we doing? Right? What are we doing? Having this many errors this late in the game. So those things are very frustrating to me. Again, not being able to execute, getting some big stops. Defense is playing well. I know, the haters are going to say, Cody Schrader has 148 yards. The guy was going to get his. I said it in Saturday morning show. I said, look, Schrader's going to do what he's going to do. You're going to have to just allow that. Like Spencer Rattler did what he was going to do. Those things you have to expect. Now, I wasn't hoping for 148 in the first half. Let's not get it twisted. But my God, that man looks like he's shot out of a cannon when he's come out of the backfield. It is unbelievable the speed that he has. They could run the ball all night if they really, really wanted to at this point. It's what it feels like. And what we just did here, we kind of had a little bit of more pizzazz to it. Remember, we had our caller, Terrell White, he called in last week, right? And I said this at the halftime. We kind of blew away an opportunity there in that last drive. Had a minute and a half. We had one timeout, not all three. But an opportunity there to get in there, get in field goal range, broken down coverage, get hit with a intentional grounding, backs us up. We basically got to forfeit the half. But again, another opportunity where we can go down, get 3 points on the board, and then we get the ball in the second half. Big time stuff there that we continue to allow. Just we're dropping the ball there, right? But again, defensively, I'm happy with how the guys are playing. I think the line's doing a great job for the most part. They're gonna, like I said, they're gonna get theirs. Matt S says $5. Why do we continue to have a great first drive and then the shit the bed the rest of them? No discipline. Yeah, and look, obviously, kind of like the key answer to that is, you have your scripted first drive. And I understand having a scripted first drive. You just kind of feel like you're in a tempo. But I said this last few weeks, like, why wouldn't you have multiple scripted drives that you can kind of go to and feel comfortable with? And maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they're figuring this thing out. But everyone has their frustrations, right? Billy's play calling is trash. The play calling does seem very flat. Like, we talked about getting the ball to Eugene Wilson, and now they're like overly just throwing him the ball on screens. Like, I know I kind of said that jokingly, but let's like dress it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, the man just like sits out there and he's just getting obliterated. Like, they know it's coming. They got 4 cornerbacks coming off the left side waiting for Eugene Wilson on the sweep. What am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? I don't get it. But look, if you would have said, hey, you're going to be down by a touchdown going into the half, getting the ball, that's massive, right? I feel like it should be closer. I feel like we should be a tied ball game. Should be 14-13, right? Like I said, maybe even 20, maybe even 17-13. Just not executing offensively. Like I said, Mertz with the overthrow and boarding him. We were driving there. We had some things go our way with the penalties. We got a few gimmies there on the holding call, pass interference. Like, all right, we're finally getting some to go our way. And we're not executing. We're not delivering when we're getting the nod, when we're getting the good things to go our direction. But he's also getting slammed, right? He's constantly on the ground every other play. Austin Barber is out of the game. So that hurts to have the offensive line, which is already a thin offensive line, be even thinner. Running games, it's not doing horrible. I feel like, let me take a look here and see. I haven't looked at the stats for the run game just currently, but Trevor Etienne only 2 carries. Not ideal. Montreux with 5 carries, averaging just under 4 a carry. When you've got Schrader averaging 8 a carry, but 15 carries for 123 yards. My golly, son. Brady Cook 6 for 13. He's not doing anything spectacular either. But You know, Ricky's only got the ball one time. Eugene's caught the ball 5 times for 13 yards. Like, we're not getting to him to now. We're not getting the ball in open space. We're just throwing it to it and hoping he does something with it. So we got to get the ball spread out a little bit better. I don't know if you guys saw that play call at the end there. I'm kind of getting a little nitpicky here, but I think it was like on the intentional grounding, we got 3 guys rolling right. You're cramming all the wide receivers up into the right side. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, these are where my questions start to come into play at Billy Napier. Like, we're trying to get the ball out, get it out quick. Let's get 5-10 yards. Let's try to chunk away at this. And you got 3 guys running to one single corner, and he's got to be able to throw into a little tight pocket, which he's been accurate, but tonight he hasn't been. So take a look and see what your quarterback's doing. He's not hitting the throws that he normally hits. Let's get him some easy ones. Let's get him some open shots here. He's even throwing behind Eugene Wilson on an open slant, right? So, boys and girls, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe, though, if you are brand new, on the way to 19,000 subs. Washington is rolling on Oregon currently, up 22-10. I felt that was a disrespect pick to pick Oregon State, having them favored, and Washington has proven to be the number 5 team in the country. Chris Sorley, why ETN isn't playing much, you ask? He can't effing block. I thought, so look, Sorley, $5, thank you, man, for your love and support, as always. I had a feeling there was a reason. I said it last week, and I try to watch and figure out what it is. Sorley might have just answered it there. I'll keep an eye on that more so. I did see him kind of lay a nice little block on one of the swing arounds for Eugene, but the other cornerback was wide open. Can't block everybody. Oh, I'll get some juice there. Oh, man. Let's see here. Play calling's trash. Need an offensive coordinator. I mean, we're not going to get one in the middle of the game, boys, but I hear you. I hear you, boys. We got a score coming out of half. We have to. We've got to come out and punch him in the mouth. I mean, obviously that's the basic plan here, but we need to move the ball effectively. We need to make some adjustments here and just go back, look at some film real quick and say, hey, where are they beating us? Where are they getting us? How can we expose this defense here and make some plays? Because the defense is doing their job. Austin Armstrong went back. He just gave up 700 yards last week. That's not going to happen again. He's not going to allow it, although they are rushing the ball still effectively. We got to shut this thing down a little bit. And look, in my opinion, they're doing their job. They're stepping up. Last week they did, and offensively we did, and now we can't seem to get the other half going, which seems to be the same story, different week, right? Why? I don't know. I do not know. Let's see here. Rest in peace, Jordan Travis. Yeah, that was brutal, man. That was a brutal injury there, boys and girls. That sucked. That absolutely sucked to see him go down like that. So, if George commits another penalty, I'm going to lose it, bro. You telling me, dude. Damian George got me. I mean, the false start stuff, dude. It's like, come on. I mean, it's raucous in there, but, dude, figure this thing out, right? Yeah, offense looking slow. I mean, it's not cold. I think it's like 60-something, right? So it can't be like, oh, it's the weather. I know some of those guys, some of those coaches wearing like little puffer jackets and shit, but I don't think it's anything like 30 or some shit where it's just like blistering cold. I'm sure it's a little nipply. Don't get it twisted. But, look, I think defensively, like I said, there, Kimber had some big stops, got exposed a little bit. Marshall's hitting some people hard. I mean, there's some errors there. Obviously, people are going to have some question marks still, and I understand that on the defense. But, yeah, can we please get a complete game? Yeah, I know, Austin. That's what's frustrating, right? Because offensively, we talked about it on a Wednesday. We've kind of been saying for the last few games, offensively, we found a little bit of rhythm. We look like we're vibing. We're flowing very well. We seem we can kind of score and pop off when need be. We have our droughts. Don't get it twisted. But that seemed to be ahead of the ball game, where defensively we've been kind of behind the 8 ball for the last few weeks. Now, 5-6 days removed, right? The whole thing is now flipped back on its head, which doesn't make any sense to me. Does not make any sense to me. We had on Wednesday we talked about Mertz going into the NFL draft. He keeps throwing like this tonight. I don't think we ain't worried about him going into the NFL draft. Dog Food Bully says $5. Trevor leaving portal. Defense not lined up right. Defense and offense line slow and big. Woo, that's a spicy super chat here to get the halftime show rocking and rolling. Sheldon wholeheartedly, do you believe Napier is the guy? Wow, Matthew, we're take me out to dinner first, big guy. You know, I was going to act like Billy there for a minute. Talk like Billy. I want to believe that he is. That answers the question. Do I know if he is or not? I haven't seen things that I would like to see that would say, okay, I can. There's been times, but then there's moments, and now the moments continue to happen, those things have me concerned. Just being honest. Those things have me a little like, hey, is he going to be? I want him to be. This isn't me being negative. This is not me being a hater. It's just a little skeptic, for sure. For sure. I want to be patient. I want to have time, so I don't want to make a decision just yet. I like the guy. From when I talk to people that are close to him and close to their organization, they love him. And you're like, well, they're supposed to say that, Sheldon. This is one-on-one conversations, genuine conversations, the people that talk with him and work with him, and handedly, and they like what he's doing. You hear kind of from inside the camp, you hear from other coaches and old players. They're excited for what he's doing and what he's trying to build. I think there's other hurdles that we can't see. So until then, I'm not going to turn my head just yet. $5 from Ivy Mac says Steve's mom has bigger holes than our O-line. You know what I mean? Facts, Ivy Mac. Facts. I love that energy. Love that energy. The play calling is just too conservative, man. Look, I think you're right. Look, with a team like this, we're going into Mizzou. He talks about analytics, right? And how when you go on the road, you have to be able to do certain things because you are on the road. It's a little bit different. And Terrell even said it last night. When you go into LSU, when you go into a hostile environment, you've got to think and act a certain way. You can't just go in with your same game plan and have an ego, right? We keep finding ourselves back to this word, an ego about your play calling and the way that you think that it should be ran and think it's going to be successful. And I feel like that's kind of what we keep finding ourselves into. It's like, hey, this is going to work. And you're right. Your method might be successful, but I just need to see the ability to adjust. And that's what we could continue not to see. So I think the big thing, again, which just frustrated me, was we saw a little bit of pizzazz there. And there's also a point where that drive killed itself, the last drive in the second half there, where, and I think the only reason why the drive even had life, because we had that big run. I think they were trying to, again, give the half away, and let's just go into the half, down a touchdown, and we'll come out and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Those are things that you've got to be a killer, especially on the road. You have to have that killer mentality of like, don't be afraid of making a mistake. I think that's the big thing there. Mertz, the entire team plays in fear of blowing the big play, which it's okay. But when you play like that, when you play scared, when you play kind of defensive, like, eventually you're going to get beat, right? Because you're never playing on the offense. And then when it's time to play on the offense, you don't know how to. So I would like to see some more aggression. I'm okay if we make errors because we're making aggression. Like when we had the flea flicker a few weeks back and we threw an interception, like I like the aggression. That was the counter of it. Like it didn't work out, but man, if it did, right? There's those back and forth there that you need to see a little bit. So I don't think we're going to see it tonight. I would like to, but Hall of Fame, they have a chance. And that's a big thing, man. I mean, hell, a lot of people felt that this game was going to be a blowout. Some people have this score prediction like 42-24, and this game may very well get out of hand. But here we are, just like LSU. We're sitting here kind of, okay, like we have a chance. We're in this football game. That's all you can really ask for up until this point of the game. So we'll see, though. We'll see how it plays. Q says, doing the same thing, expecting different results is called insanity. And look, I think that's where I'm starting to get frustrated. It's like, can we just a little pizzazz, boys? Just try something different. Let's see a different play call. But maybe again, this goes back to, it's like, hey, we're not executing what we're even calling. So it's not the play calling, it's the execution. Who knows, right? That's where they're going to go to it. O-line's effing trash. The energy is just beautiful. The O-line is also missing Austin Barber tonight, which is no fun. But yeah, Damian George, it's going to be interesting to see what we do in the portal, boys. And the portal is going to be a jumping, I believe. I think a lot of players saw the success that other players were able to have by going into the portal. And there's also players that didn't have the same amount of success, right? There's success stories and failures of the portal, but I think the overall noise and the overall opinion of the portal was positivity. So I think there should be a lot of great players available and a lot of great opportunities to get it done. How about the Trojans? They suck, girl. I already told you, Jason. I already told you that. Billy been coaching scared. I don't have my scared money don't make money button, but I wouldn't hit it anyways because scared money don't make money has not been existent. That is a no more, my friends. Hey, over 350 people in here, boys and girls. Be sure to smash the like button. See if we can get to 100 likes before I go. Yo, Chance, if we have Missouri, don't come out of the locker room. I don't know what any of that means. We need like 5 O-linemen. I mean, yeah, we only have like 3 from the class coming in, so we're gonna need a lot of work in the damn portal for sure for offensive linemen. I feel Etienne is going into the portal. We gotta quit putting that out there, boys. Quit putting that out there. I mean, I don't think so. Hope not. I haven't heard anything like that, but hopefully we take care of him in NIL wise. I know a big reason why he wants to play in Gainesville is he's close to his brother. And I mean, Etienne, it's not like he's having a lackluster of a season where, people don't know who he is, but you look at somebody like a Cody Schrader at Mizzou, and it's like, I could be that guy at Mizzou next year, right? So those things concern me. Man, Cody Schrader, dude, he has the likes of being like a Bijan Robinson where he'd go first round. That's kind of the type of guy. I haven't seen it. It's fun backs like Schrader are fun to watch. But we're back, boys and girls. You guys have a great second half. Obviously, we're going to do our call-in show, win, lose, or draw. Hope you guys call in and give us shit or praise, however that is going to, rock and roll. Justin Goodwin, signed basketball picks. Yes, sir. I got you, big guy. I've been extremely busy and had a chance to get to the mailroom. But I have your picks right here. Actually, next to on this table over there. And I plan on getting them out as soon as possible, man. I do apologize for the mishap. That's on me. I might have to add us a little something in there because of that. But you guys be good and show some love and subscribe. I appreciate you.